Okay, so we have a treasure box to find here. I have some ideas as to where that could be. I'll do the usual thing of just looking around a little bit first before just going straight to using free camera magic. Let's try that again. It could just be behind me somewhere, but I also suspect it'll be in one of the few easy to guess places. There was one place that I didn't mention but was suspicious of earlier. Yeah. It's right over here, actually. See that little... I guess not. There's a little chunk missing there that I thought, maybe that could be it. In the last pillar, the one that the goal is on. No. Okay. So not there. My other ideas are basically being on top of various things. And similar. This one I will look around, because it will take a while to really look around these. And these structures feel like there's so many places they could be hiding things. It's actually got a surface on it as if you could roll on it. That's interesting. Something like inside of here or anything, though. Nope. Okay. Nothing on here. Just take a look at each platform, really. Any place where there could easily be a thing to find. Not that I know how to get up into some of these places anyways, even if there was a thing there to find. I could swear I saw this platform move at one point. This blue one. Which makes you wonder if there is a thing to find beneath it, but apparently not. Also, just going inside of any of these is a good way to look around and see if there's anything that it's hiding. Like that. How in the world? Okay, so I guess you... Yuck. I don't think you can get from here back to... That's annoying. So I guess you just have to go back from here. Okay. It's just you don't get a checkpoint to do that with, I don't think, which is actually pretty annoying. Thank you for making the sound, but not actually delivering the effect. Yeah. Oh! Okay. Oops. Why is the... Okay, there are clear bugs in... Oh, huh. Speaking of bugs, there are clear bugs in things making sounds when they shouldn't like that. That is, things making the bounce sound when they shouldn't. Though there are also bugs in it making the... I don't see that platform there. I don't know what was going on. But there are also clear bugs in making the float sound when the game shouldn't, when you respawn. But it's just the sound, it's not the actual effect. I did think it was the whole effect before, and I was not correct to think so. Okay, well I guess you don't really need to respawn if you miss anyways. Annoying thing, you can't see where the platform is. Okay, that's actually a big nuisance. This is just a big blind jump. Okay. Oh, come on. So you just kind of hit your head against the wall for a minute, and you'll get it eventually. It's not especially precise, at least. I just don't feel like it is. I do need more speed than that. Ugh. Okay. Oh. What are you doing that for? Nothing about that was necessary. Okay. Guys, it might not be super precise, but it's still a lot more precise than it needs to be. Come on. Oh. Approach did not work out the way I intended for it to. Hello. Okay, this is a little dumb now. Like, okay, I found the thing, and I see how you're supposed to go backwards to get it, which is cool and all, but it's actually quite annoying to grab. Largely because it's quite blind, other than just having to come off the bounce pad at a rather particular angle. With a good amount of speed, too. Like, you can't really take your time to figure out where you need to jump. You need to throw yourself at it pretty quickly. Guys. If I do anything but throw myself at this thing as hard as I can, I just don't get enough speed to actually reach the treasure box to start with. But then I don't know where the treasure box is, because I can't see where it is as I approach it. I mean, it doesn't even cast a shadow. Actually, grabbing this is really annoying. Okay. Interesting approach. I'm gonna spend the whole episode doing this somehow. Nope, not even close to getting up there. Ah. Oh, come on. Everything was perfect, it just was not quite far enough forwards. goodbye. Yuck. This feels arbitrary. Man. Getting a high enough bounce is really annoying. Thank you. God, stop it. You gave up on the marbles. You could just not put treasure boxes in here if you didn't want to make things to put in them. Okay, we'll get a preview at least for this last stage. And then we'll have next episode to do more stuff with it, I imagine. Unless we just finish quickly. Apogee. Well, we're finishing with the marble we started with long ago. Of course, we do also have another bonus chapter after this, if I remember correctly. Okay, so we have a bunch of bunch of gems to pick up here. Actually, you probably want to start with the gem that we're already approaching at the beginning. Alright. There's even a message saying that a gate is open. Interesting. Let's get the gems. Alright. What's going on over here? Just need a gem that's down here? Yeah. So I managed to. Oh, okay. So there was a time travel up there. I mean, I'm gonna have to put some effort into getting the appropriate time travels here, of course. In fact, I probably should just take a different route around. But we can start by just getting an idea of our way through the place. And again, this is the last of the chapter, the last of the non-bonus stages, so I can live with this one being a bit of a gauntlet. I'll permit it, as much as I complain about longer stages otherwise. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot that part. You can't. You have to turn the camera. If you didn't have to turn the camera here, this would actually be fairly convenient to just... Yeah, honestly, I'm tempted to just do that anyways. I can probably keep enough speed. Almost. Maybe if I explicitly hold back when it's coming towards the camera. Or if I am more careful with when I hold the jump button, that's also probably required. Yeah, something like that. I'm inside. Okay, not following this thing actually is a little harder than I anticipated. We're also only halfway through in terms of gems, which is kind of concerning to me, to be perfectly honest. This seems a bit ludicrous in terms of the gems we have to pick up. I never like these whole raising and lowering platforms things, where the route you have to follow to pick up anything changes from second to second. Okay, gold here is 5 minutes. Oh, hey, why'd you... Okay, I just lost my ability to stop. At which point a couple time travels don't even feel like they're worth that much. Oh, nice lag spike as you load the new music, guys. Right, nice little whirlpool here. Whoops. Yeah. 8.5 minutes for silver is crazy. I clearly envision me doing that a little bit differently. Hold on. You want to just hover down. Guess I'll just go up and then out to the different gems. Okay. Honestly, I probably should have started with the top one actually, because I would be going to the exit right afterwards. And otherwise might not have enough time to actually benefit from the whole time travel. Okay, so that's the stage. And now I just jump to the finish. Wait, that's just a checkpoint. Hold on, where am I supposed to go? It's not the stage. I thought that was the end for some reason. Oh wow, they actually took off the... They actually took off the guardrails for once. Yeah, I imagine the fastest route here is to kind of hop between the paths. So I'm kind of like that. Should probably take a little bit of practice to do, which is a little tough considering how far it is into a stage. Like that. And that's the end, and I only barely got silver. Jeez. Alright, so next time we'll see if we can actually... I only have time for like 2 attempts, but we'll see how well I can do here. Oh boy.